suggest you gentlemen invent a way to put a square peg in a round hole. Rapidly.
Okay, people, listen up. People upstairs handed us this one, and we gotta come through. We gotta find a way to make this fit into the hole for this, using nothing but that. Let's get it organized.
Hello, DS106, and especially new students to DS106 from George Mason University. I'm Alan Levine, and we're ready to start our experience now of digital storytelling. We're going to turn some of this into some of that, and we're going to try to figure out what the this and that is in a second. Are you ready to go to work? Let's go. Yeah, some of this. Yeah, it's not just technology. It's not just software, especially that old software. What we're talking about here is ideas. That's what we're getting at. That's what we're putting on the table. All right, let's go to work. So the first major chunk this week is getting your space set up online where you're going to do your work. For GMU students, that's going to be a WordPress.com blog. I don't know if you guys have experience doing with this, but it's fairly simple and we'll get you going pretty soon. But you got to get started right away, because you can't really do the work unless you have a place online to publish it. And then what we're doing is we're going to try to just start answering this question. I don't have the answers for you. What is a story? What is storytelling? So we're going to first follow some ideas about the shape of storytelling. We're going to hear some ideas from some people who I think are really good at it. But it's really a chance for you to start asking the question yourself. That's what we're trying to figure out over the next couple of weeks. You know, and there's lots of things you'll come across, formulas and methods, 3-act play structures, pyramids, etc., that try to be a formula for how to tell storytelling. But you learn about storytelling by listening to good stories and then trying to come to your own understanding. We will use one approach that I found that I really like, called the story spine, and it's fairly good for at least setting up the basis of a good story. And what I'm looking for in your blogs is not to sound like an academic or like an expert or anything. I'm looking to hear your own ideas. So think of it more like a journal where you're thinking out loud. That's what the blog space is going to do for you in this class. We're going to begin by just you putting down what you think your conceptions of storytelling is. If you don't know, that's okay. Put down the connotations that come to mind. There's a lot of things happening this week, and the big one is the start of something that's going to be hard, because I'm asking you to look for something out there that you find that could really stand to use a storyfied approach. You're not going to get it on the first week. It's hard. And in fact, I'm not even going to give you an example until the second week. But over the next couple of weeks, I want you to be thinking about these ideas, because this is going to be the subject of your final project. But the main thing this week is to get your blog set up. Make sure, GMU students, that you email it to me. Contact me right away if you have any questions. Do not wait if you have questions. And otherwise, I think we're ready to go. Let's get to work. Let's go do some storytelling, think about storytelling, and then make some really interesting stories. I'll see you out there on the internet.